Alright, here's another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about writing. This is part of a collaboration hosted by April from the Simple Rugged Path, and this is our thoughts on what we're using for our curriculum. This week is all about writing, like I said, and I'm here to share with you what I do with my children for writing. Stay tuned, it may not be what you think. Want to go in the car? Yeah. We're not going in the car. How's your tummy? How's your tummy? Here's your glasses. Do I sit with mommy? Okay, well, can't help you there then. You're stinky? Okay. So the main writing that I do with the children, I'm going to include handwriting in that. The handwriting that everybody does is in their main notebooks. I believe I did a video on this, so if I remember, I will link it below. And it really is as simple as they write Bible verses. And I'm trying to... So here was October's, and here is January's. And sometimes we have what I want it to look like, and then they have to write it like that. Okay, so that's handwriting. On Thursdays, though, they do not have handwriting because they are writing out a ton. They write a summary with science, and they write a summary of what we learned that week with history. Now, in addition to that, these, actually with the exception of my daughter, these are kind of used throughout the week. The bulk of their writing is narration and dictation. And I say dictation because that works with the spelling that they do, but that's going to be another video. The other writing that my daughter, my sister, and the boy that I teach right now is actually one that my brother wrote. Now, right now he is in college. He's going to be 24 this year. He's winning awards for his writing. He is like, he blows us away with how smart he is. And he ended up kind of observing our homeschool, and it was, there's a huge story behind that, and I don't know if I really want to get into it. But he was noticing that a program like this, kind of using the concepts of English writing, or English 101, like in college, kind of using that idea, but on a more childlike level, using these principles would help the boredom that my daughter was having with school, because she was finishing so quickly, and so it kind of gave her a little something. It would help my sister with note-taking, so the narration, you know, choosing the highlights of note-taking, not writing sections out, but notes. What were the basics of it, not rewriting the whole chapter. And it was going to help the other boy with his writing because it wasn't that strong. So he took a book, The Giver. Now, I had never read this, and I've been reading it with them, the same chapters that they read each week. So I've been doing that. So he did this, and then he created this. And it's a 10-week thing, and you go through this, and I think the last 3 weeks you have 3 chapters instead of 2 chapters, and the chapters are short. They are very, very short. Okay? So basically, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't have the extra students those days, and my daughter, they read the next 2 chapters, and they're note-taking. And then on Monday, they come and they give me the vocabulary that they have done. They do the vocabulary, they bring it to me, and then I'm supposed to go with them with the personal definition. So but my sister and the other boy, it was mainly for them, and she just was included because it would give her something to do. But then I go over it with them individually because I don't want to do it, and I'll be like, okay, you wrote out the definition of dwelling. Do you remember what it is? And I'm going to write what they tell me. because when you're looking up a word and writing it down, you're focusing on what you need to write, not so much what it is. Okay, so they turn that in to me on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we will, let's say Tuesday, we're going to read that chapter out loud. And what it is a person's assigned a certain section, and the others are learning to listen and note take, because those notes need to be a part of the reading response. You're going to provide, there's different things that you have to do each week. The first week was provide a plot summary of chapters 1 and 2. In addition, choose at least 3 specific scenes that you believe are important to understanding the story. And also, there are a list of 10 questions that you're going to be answering based on the chapter. And this note-taking is going to help you answer all that. You're going to write it out, and then you give that to me on Thursday, and then you type it out and you email it to him for Friday. And this helps with the grammar, paying attention to grammar, paying attention to spelling, paying attention to the story. And it's a little bit more difficult when you have to listen to somebody and take notes, and when you are reading it yourself and taking notes, and they're doing both. So it is, again, my daughter is in 4th grade, and we thought this was best for 5th grade and up, like maybe 5th through 10th, or 5th through 8th. And it really is just improving your writing. Now, Mama Brag moment, my brother has said that my daughter, her grammar is phenomenal, her spelling, you know, there's definitely words misspelled, but she has nailed what he has requested from her every single week. And the only thing I have done with her in this is just said, read the directions. What did the directions say? If you have a question, ask me. And I think my sister is also doing really well. She kind of put a spin on it that I think is a little bit outside. She made it her own, which I'm like, credit to her for that. But it's a little bit harder for my brother because he's very black and white. This is what I did, and she's kind of creating a rainbow right now. I think it's cool, and she's not getting dark for it. So that's what my daughter's doing. Now my son saw them doing that and was like, I would like something like that as well. And because his writing, he does have a hard time writing. I did the Arrow by Brave Writer. This is James and the Giant Peach. And this is the free download. Now I did have a little bit trouble starting this until Michelle McCarthy, I think she's homeschooling on the Pines, or she's just Michelle McCarthy. I don't remember. But I will leave her link down below because she loves this, she uses it, and she loves it. And I talked to her, and she really helped me understand how to use this. And I'm sure she's got videos on it, so I'm not going to go too much into it on this. But literally, this is our first week doing this, so I can't really share much about this. And I have to say that my daughter has done really well with that, and her typing skills have improved, which is another reason why I really fixed it, because I didn't have anything for typing. And so this is what my son is going to be doing. Again, he is in 3rd grade. Now, this is mainly what I use for our writing, and this is what I really, really love. This one says it's for ages 10 and up, and I've been using it with my 9-year-old. And this one doesn't have any ages on it, but I bet you could use it as long as you have good writing skills, and I mean like you know what a sentence is and you can form words. If your child can do that, then this would be good. This one does seem to be more girly. Definitely, this is definitely more girly. So that is something to be said about this one. This one's older age, but this fits my boy better. And this is this one's great for my daughter. Now, probably what makes this a little bit difficult is that you do have a prompt, words. It's not completely left to your imagination. Okay. So that might be harder for some, but that's actually what my son generally needs. He needs that thought to get going. So these are what I've been using. Again, I don't require this every day. My daughter, I think, does this more often than my son. It is a struggle to get my son to sit down and write, but again, we're just trying to strengthen. It's like working out, right? You start and it's really hard, but the more you do it, the more you condition yourself, the more you push yourself a little bit, you're really going to tighten it. And that's why I really like these. These are from Thinking Tree, Sarah Janice Brown. Note on this, I do have a video on it. You can see it linked down below why I like these. But the proceeds for her sales on this, she gives back so much to people. Not only that, she puts a lot of this into orphans and now adoption. So it goes for a good cause. And some of them are a little bit more pricey than others, especially the one that I use the most, which is the Charlotte Mason picture study one. That one is a little bit more expensive. But again, I'm only going to share and recommend things with you that we really enjoy. Okay, so that's what we're using for writing. I hope that was informative. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I would love to answer them. And the next video is all about grammar. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Bye!